Hey travelers, today on the channel we're going to go ahead and do Banished episode 8. Currently we have 5 laborers, we have 3 builders and we only need 2, so we can go down to 2 builders I guess. I don't know what we're trying to build. Oh, we're building this house over here and this woodcutter. That makes sense. I don't think we're building anything else. Everything else should be paused. This thing is trying to get and I got told to make sure I don't cut in a forest where the gatherer and the herbalist are, and I want you guys to know that I am not cutting inside this circle. The gatherer and the herbalist don't go outside the circle they're in, and there aren't any trees over here, but that's okay. There are trees everywhere else, and there are trees all over here too. So the forest I'm cutting things down, removing resources in, is over here. And I do remove resources outside of this boundary. You know? But I don't remove resources anywhere else inside the boundary. So anyway, we are going to go ahead and go and hit play on the game because we're currently paused. We're building this house. I was hoping having a third builder when we don't need one would get this thing removed because we don't need it right now, but it hasn't yet. This forester is both cutting and planting. If I want them to only plant and I want another one to only cut, but currently we just don't have the resources to put in another forester. We don't have the resources to put in an additional forester, so we haven't. So right now I'm just going to make sure that the resources around the forester are not being cut down. Yeah, good. And then over here I do want to go ahead and we want to remove iron and we want to remove stone because we can. Don't want to remove the trees. Okay. We can remove them over here when we can, but we don't need them yet. And then I want to remove these trees over here, and they're already marked to be removed, so that's good. And then I have 5 laborers at current moment, so that means that people are going to be doing things, hopefully. Alright, we're going to go down to 2 builders and hit play. We are going to go down to 2 times speed though. We're not going to play at 5 times speed the entire time. And then additionally to that, I want to let you guys know that I'm hoping to do Banished on a schedule of every Monday. That's what I'm hoping to do. I can't necessarily guarantee that. My partner was back on days for about 2 weeks. Okay? And then as of tonight, they are back on overnights. So with that, I can't guarantee that I necessarily 100% will be able to keep up with that kind of schedule. That's just the way it goes. Alright, and then the only thing else I want to do is I want to cancel resource removal right in here because of these deer. Okay? And instead I want to just remove the rock, the stone, sorry, and any iron that might be in here. Stone and iron only. And then we might put a forester out here once we can. Let me go ahead and find our forester. Yeah, because this one could totally just plant, and that would be pretty cool. It would be pretty neat to have one area that's just planted. Let's move them away from those houses though. Pause that, and we'll have that one just for planting when we are done. Okay. 6 laborers, so let's go ahead and work this farm too and have 5 farmers. I think it's a little too late to work this farm. Pretty sure early spring. I think they're... Oh, no, it's not. It's not too late. That's good. We need this chapel, but I don't think we have the stone. Yeah, we don't. We do have a lot of iron at current moment, which is kind of lovely. We don't really need it, so that's good. Alright, we have 28 adults, so that means the tool limit needs to be at least 28. And honestly, so does the clothing limit. I'd really like to get the trader so that we can maybe get wool. Alright, and so now the only thing I want to make sure I do is prioritize this house. It's currently being built though, so I don't think I have to. So let's move some priority onto the woodcutter, which needs 8 stone and 4 more logs. We had a farmer die of old age, but they were replaced, so that's good. Not that they died, but that they were replaced is good. We have Liza, who's ready to move out. And we have... who else is ready to move out? I swear there was someone else. Esther. Liza's ready to move out too. So maybe they will. Let's see. Let's check our houses over here. I just like knowing who's where. Basically, yeah, Liza is over here with Herberto. It's probably Herberto, but Herberto is how I pronounce that, so I'm not gonna not pronounce it that way. Alright, anybody else ready to move out? I don't think so. Let's check the house over here. Yeah, no, good. So we have enough homes, which is why the other one we have planned is paused. Okay, let's put both builders. Actually, let's go ahead and build this forester, maybe. And let's place a forester actually over here just to plant trees. That way we might have other, what's it called? Deer. Okay, let's go ahead and get one of you. Cool. And let's go ahead and put a road. And when they're built, we will just have someone plant there. And actually we'll take one of the other foresters. Yeah. There's 3 of you, so we're actually going to take that down to 2. And we'll move the new forester over here when they're built. Oh, they're cold. Yeah, we don't have any firewood. I don't know why we don't have any firewood, but we don't. Okay, all the way back. All the way this way. I think we are going to have a rush of dead people freezing to death. It's late spring, luckily, so it's going to be summer, and we'll have all of summer to, like, recoup the losses from that. But just, you know, since we don't have any firewood, we only have 6 pieces of firewood. Oh, hey, they reached the clothes limit. That's cool. We have 8 leather. Let's go up to 30. Nope, not that. Not 128, just 30. 30 clothes. Because we do have more than 30 people. I just like keeping these limits where the adult levels are. Also, we just had someone die. Nope. We had 28 adults and now we only have... Yeah, we must have had someone die. Oh well. Anyway, I like keeping the tool limits up in terms of how many adults we have, because adults are the ones that use the tools. Nice little cemetery. Still many areas for graves, which is good. Alright. And then we do want just to keep clearing this stuff out. And I got told that I'm having too much clearing going on at once, and that's why nothing's getting done. But we need things cleared. So, yep. The other thing we need is we need a school, and I know we need a school that the educated laborers do better than uneducated laborers. I'm well aware of that. Okay. But for me, the school is not a priority. One time, and not on my channel and not on camera, one time I played Banished years ago. After Banished first came out, but still years ago, I played Banished, and I made the school a priority. And basically making the school a priority meant literally every single member of my town ended up dead because they all have to go to school before they can become workers. Which means that you can't get them, they don't really do anything. I think the school could go here and reach a lot of houses. Not all of them, mind, but quite a few. So we'll pause that. Because we are still waiting on everything else to be built. We're still waiting on this. It's just needing its stone. We have plenty of stone to build these two things, so the fact that there hasn't been any dropped off is kind of weird. We have some right here, so we'll see. Alright, I think we are going to have a couple of empty houses at some point. Oh, this person will die and then that house will be empty, but by that point, there should be someone to move into it. Because Bessie is 8. And I think they move out when they're 11. And Balula is 9. That's a horrible name. Let's see. Do we have anybody else that's going to be moving out in the next couple of years? But these two people will die. So we have to make sure we're doing well. Yeah, Cleonidas is 7. So that's a few years off. But, you know. Ashid the stonecutter has died. Charma replaced Ashid. Yeah, see, I knew we were gonna have people die. That's just the way that goes. Alright, it's summer now. We're gonna have this field harvested. This one can work a little longer and it can go fallow once it's harvested because it's not having a very high yield. And it's only summer and this isn't harvested until autumn usually, but still. This one I don't expect a high yield because we started planting it too late, but that's okay. We'll wait until late summer to hit harvest on it. You aren't allowed to harvest until there's at least 50% anyway, I'm pretty sure, so we'll see about that. Okay. Alright, how are these people going over here? Esther is a laborer living alone. These people have a child. Esther is 21, so there isn't anyone that could move in with Esther. I don't understand why things aren't getting built. I think it's because we don't have logs. This is being built now, which is cool. I think logs are the problem. But like I said, they're planting and cutting, so that should help. I'm going to go ahead and take this tree out and this tiny outcropping of trees just because they're encroaching on my village a little. Just these ones right here. Not, you know, not having them cut down anything else. Okay. Is this getting anything dropped off? Logs. Oh yay, hey, this is working. So we need another woodcutter. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's not done yet. But we will need another. Balula has become an adult and is working as a laborer. You might have to move in with Esther, we'll see. Hilly is about to become an adult, which is good. Like, things are going okay. These two people are gonna end up dead soon, but, like, it's okay, because once their house is empty, it means other people will be able to move into it. And that is how we get, extra people. I really wish nomads would show up. I know the nomads bring disease, but I really enjoy the fact that they bring extra people. Good, you're a woodcutter. You have an extra woodcutter. Hopefully that will mean we can get all of these trees cut down. Again, I'm going to leave these alone because there are so many deer over here. Yeah, we don't have any wood. No logs. That's not good. Alright, so what about we just don't plant, cut. Cut trees down. Because they only cut mature trees. So that's fine. And then we can put it back on planting once they've done that, maybe. And then with this one, we're going to have them plant once it's available. Alright, 6 laborers. And that's good because we are going to have a couple of deaths. Like, there is this person, Asha, who's a stonecutter, who will end up dead soon. And these 2 people, so we'll have 3 deaths and probably pretty soon. So I'm just, trying to make sure that that doesn't happen as quickly. Balula moved in with Esther, who is 10 years older than them, 12 actually, and they'll be expected to start having children. It's the only thing about Banished I don't like. It's absolutely disgusting. That age gap is way too big for them to, like, get married and have kids. Like, that's gross. Some of the age gaps aren't bad at all. 19 and 18, 47 and 50, 51 and 44, 23 and 18, different life stages kind of, but that's fine. This one's weird. This is like 10 years, but as they're older, it's fine. Only, he's almost 80. That one's fine. That one's a 10-year gap. Like, it's just a little bit gross, that part. Good, we have logs again, which means we have firewood again. Yay! We need firewood. It's one of those things we absolutely need. They have reached their... Oh, they don't have any more... Whatever it is. Cool. Alright, we reached the clothes limit. Tool limit is still 28. And we are having a hard time making that many tools because of the lack of logs. Oh, this is being harvested, which is good. I forgot about it, so... Okay, so then the only thing we need is we actually do need to go ahead and put down a couple of other farms. Not ones to build now. Ones for when I want the land to lie fallow. Because, like, right now we had all these 3 farms working, so I will turn this one off for next year, But I still need the farms to be there. So let's go ahead and put one here. 12 by 7. What? How big is this space? 12 by 14. So 12 by 7 is pretty good. And then we can get 11 by 7. So we'll do squash with this one. And we'll do cabbage with this one. And we'll go up to 6 farmers. Turn that one off. We need a total of 7, but we're going to turn this farm off as soon as it's done being harvested. Let's prioritize this. We have over 1,600 food at current moment, and that's good. It's still not quite enough food. And there's only 18 fish, but at least the fish are getting pulled in now because we have 3 fishermen, and I think the building can handle up to 4. Anyway, as soon as this is harvested, we're going to go ahead and turn this farm off. And then we won't need all those farmers. Alright, and we're going to increase priority on this. It's being worked right now, but we still, want to keep an eye on that. And then, let's see, for the rest of this episode, let's see what we have happen. A child was born, and Bessie became an adult and is working as a laborer, which is good. Let's put Bessie to work on the farms. We can turn that one off. It's going to lie fallow, like I said, for that year. We will probably keep this one going as cabbage again. We actually want to go ahead and put a second farmer on that one. I want 2 on every single one. except for if anyone is like small enough that it doesn't need to, but I do want to make sure they get turned off when we don't need them. Like Cleonidas will be ready to move out relatively soon. Let's see if Bessie went anywhere. Ooh, Talling. Hilly's ready to go. Hilly's ready to leave. And Talling will be ready to leave soon. Okay, cool. I think it means we need to build this other house. Like I said, we will have deaths. A couple of them. A couple more of them. This stonecutter. These two people. So I don't want so many houses that we can't fill the ones we have, you know? But I don't want Bessie to have to live with her family forever either. You know? She wants to move out and move on with her life. Why wouldn't she want to? I think we'll leave it where it is for now in terms of the housing situation. Because I do feel like, yes, building more houses would be stupid. But we do finally have some firewood, which is good. It's autumn, so we don't have enough to get us through the winter. But I'm hoping that we'll keep having logs like we do right now. Have some logs. And we have 2 woodcutters. And we're trying to build this forester so that they can plant trees. And this forester is cutting trees, which is good because we need trees cut down. I want logs taken care of. Cool. And we have 2 hunters. And they seem to be going well. Yeah, we reached the clothing limit, so... And tools are back up. They're not where we need them to be exactly, but they are back up. I think somebody's bringing logs over here. Yep. Cool. Good job. First snow. First snow, guys. 6 pieces of stored firewood. Now we have 0. I think that we are going to have some deaths this winter from the cold. I can't guarantee that, but I feel like that's what's going to happen. 3 firewood. No firewood. 29 firewood. 3 firewood. Yeah, we're going to have some cold deaths. This episode's almost over, though. We only have about 4 minutes left on my timer, and then I have to move on. 4 firewood, 5 firewood. They do live next to a woodcutter, though. We do have some logs, though, so hopefully that will mean we can get some more firewood, and soon. We haven't had an old person death yet. I know we have a couple of elderly people. Like, you're 80, like, you're probably gonna end up dead soon. We're dead soon. Leave me a comment below if you know what that little quote is from. We're dead soon. Anyway, yeah. Leave me a comment below if you know what that's from. It's a movie I really love. It's a really good one. We still need logs for that woodcutter, but that's okay. Late autumn. No firewood, but we do have some stored logs. No firewood, but we have some stored logs, so hopefully that means we will have firewood soon. Do you guys not have firewood? Yeah, you do. I am, like, going through and checking to make sure everyone has firewood. I really don't want anyone to be cold to death. You know, that's just not my idea of a good time. I wouldn't want to freeze to death, so I really don't want my people freezing to death either. I do feel like everyone has more firewood than we ever had. Okay, Cleonidas has become an adult and is working as a laborer, and so is Talling. Oh, see, there we go, cold. But we have 3 pieces of firewood, so hopefully that means they'll be getting firewood soon before they die. And if that starts going my way, we will go ahead. Hey, there's stone right here. Why don't you go over here and take it there? Oh, you know what? We will put another couple of people on the stonework. Stone cutters. Let's put it up to 4. Alright. Okay, anyway, so my point was going to be that I am very happy to move on, etc. I hope everyone makes it through this winter. I don't want anybody to starve to death. Like, that's just, I don't want anyone to starve to death. I don't want anyone to be so cold that they end up dying. Tool limit needs to go up. So does clothing. Good, good. I'm really hoping no one's gonna, like, die. See if that little cold banner's gone yet. Nope. But it is now. Alright, we have a little bit of firewood. We really need more. We have tons of iron, so I'm wondering if maybe when we get the trader up and running eventually, if maybe we can go ahead and sell our iron. The only thing we use it for right now is tools, and I'm trying not to, you know, run too fast with my city. So our herbalist and our gatherer are doing such good work. Our limit's 800, and we have almost 300 store medicine. Our hearts are really good. They've come up, and I was told that they come up. Your hearts get better when there's more kinds of food to eat. So I'm hoping that that's why that's working out so well. Hey, look, the forester is gonna be working. We are gonna take one of our foresters and just move them into over here. Actually, maybe we'll use one of the laborers. Ooh, you're cold. There's 33 firewood though, so they have a cabbage diet. Cabbage and water isn't enough. How about this? Or whatever he says. Charlie, where'd you get that? You know, what does it matter? Or it's like, what does it matter where he got it? The point is, you got it, or something like that. Anyway, I would be really depressed on a cabbage-only diet. That, their chimney's still going, so... Nope, firewood was not brought. This is almost built, and then we can build the school, okay? We'll build the school once this is built. I don't see any reason why we couldn't build the school. Since everyone's obsessed with that. Not everyone, but like, you know, I've been told a number of times a school is the way to go, etc., etc. And I'm like, yeah, and I agree with you, but, you know, it's so hard to have your city work at all, function at all when you don't have laborers, so, yeah. Alright, ooh, Bessie is totally ready to move out, and I forgot about that. I want to give them a home, but I don't want to run too fast. Like, I really do want to convert the wooden homes to stone. They use less firewood. But I don't want to, like, inconvenience anyone or move anyone into the boarding house, because the boarding house currently is open. Anyway, so that is going to be the end of this episode once the forester is up and running for planting. Alright, we're not going to cut. They're going to plant. And we're going to take it down to just to 2. Yeah, we're going to have 2 more foresters. 3. We're going to take it down to 1. Yeah, there we go. 3 foresters. And they're just going to plant, partially to try and encourage deer to come over here, because we haven't had any deer in this area. And so this hunting cabin hasn't really done good works. I do feel like you have to move the hunting cabin where the flock is, or where the deer are. They're not birds. You don't call them a flock. Lord Leander, come on now. But anyway, I'm hoping having a forest here will encourage deer. Okay, we have 1 person who's cold, which makes sense. We're down to 3 firewood again. But again, that's rough. Alright, you're gonna both plant and cut now. Oh look, this stockpile went away, and this one's got logs. It's just a little far away from everything else. Okay, anyway, that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, oh, we're gonna start the school. We're gonna start building the school, guys. One builder, because we have one builder. Please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at in yours. Bye, travelers.